Hi everyone. Hello. Welcome back. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the landscaping that is going on outside of my window. I just think it's really ironic that I'm sitting down to do your reading and it was like totally quiet outside. And then as soon as I turned on the computer and got everything set up, it's like here comes the lawnmower and the weed whacker and all the landscaping going on outside. So, take that as you will. Again, sorry if you do hear any noise disruptions. They are kind of like right outside, so like, I can't really, it is what it is, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to jump back into Aries. Let's turn it that way. Yeah. So, okay. So Aries it is. Where am I starting? Here. Okay. I just saw 111. This is for the collective of Aries. Ooh, okay. Aries, I feel like you guys are letting go of an energy of comparing yourself to either other people or like comparing yourself to like where you feel that you should be, or like you're not comparing yourself on like anybody else's journey, right? Because everything is individual, everything is about self. So it's like recognizing that like even though you might feel the need to compare yourself to maybe another person about like maybe where you guys are in your life, or like you're like, oh, I'm this age, I should be at this point by now. Like I think there's a realization going on that you got to like take a seat for a second and like kind of enjoy the journey or enjoy the process. I feel like you're giving birth to something new too, whether it be a project, plan, there's something here. But it's like taking a seat and like really relaxing and like kind of enjoying like the good things about life, like the little things in life. And not so much of there's like a letting go of like rigid thoughts. There's also two different energies here. There's a masculine and feminine energy dynamic going on here. It's like both energies are choosing to like take a step away or to like take a break. But it's like a peaceful thing. Like I don't know, this is like recognizing like instead of arguing or instead of like bickering back and forth about differences, it's like taking a more relaxed approach, or like sitting in your power, knowing your worth, taking a more laid back approach to something. Because I'm seeing like two totally different people, two totally different situations, two totally different things. And these two totally different things are I don't know if it's being compared or if like you're comparing or they're comparing or other people are comparing. Make sure that like if you're dealing with like other people around you, like I see like a scenario kind of playing out where like somebody might have like an assumption about another person, or like they might have an assumption about like what something is really all about, but and like their assumption of whatever this is would be that the assumption would be lazy, but in reality what's actually being perceived as lazy is actually patience, is actually sitting in divine power. And so there's a perception change. because I don't know if this is other people around or if this is like a personal thing, but it's like recognizing like the power of that shift of thought where like I don't know, I keep seeing like what one would perceive as like being lazy, another would perceive as like divine patience. So I don't know what that's about. Either there's like other people around you or there's like a situation going on. Again, I'm sorry for the noise. Like, I don't know what that is. Let me just move forward here. There's successes here. So this is really taking a new approach, really taking the higher road, quote unquote. Like, you have a 5, a 6, and a 7. There's some type of illusionment that's being broken away from. Some type of like energy that's being broken away from. And it's almost like you don't even have to do anything. Like it's just gonna happen. Like I almost get the sense that like you really don't even have to try for something to kind of come in and take place. Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust that a little bit. Um like you're being led through something. So I don't know if like there's even like an energy here where like I don't know if like you feel like you should be farther along or you feel like you should be at a different place by this point or something like that, but like don't worry about that because everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own process, everyone has their own um timing for things. Like divine timing takes place in every person's life. Like don't get caught up in like where you think you should be because you're right where you need to be. I don't know what that was. Ordinariness. Okay. Control. Okay, I see it. Let me pull one more. Yeah, I see this. Okay. Yes, suppression in reverse, friendliness, beyond illusion. Absolutely. Okay. Exhaustion. Yeah. Guidance. Okay. This is gonna sound crazy, right? For an Aries reading, but you guys gotta take a seat. Like there is something that is coming towards you or is happening in the process. And again, I'm seeing this for masculine and feminine energies. I don't know what this is about, but there's something that is being guided. You're being pulled by spirit, like by source, whomever you source from, whoever you source with, um, whoever you connect with, your ancestors, even. You're being pulled and guided through something, but it's blissfully being guided through something. But there's a release of control that needs to take place. You got to let go of that burden because you can't carry this with you. You're exhausted, or someone is exhausted. It could be a masculine energy that's exhausted, and they're exhausted because of this burden of like control or thinking that they have control over how something takes place, but they need to take a seat. They need to take a step back. They actually need to take a time out and actually rest because something is already in the process of unfolding. And then you have this feminine energy over here that has this blissful kind of just hanging out, like gardening, taking care of themselves, doing what it is that they love to do, spending time with friends, connections, family. They're being guided as well through this process. It's being guided, right? Another energy is also present here of seeing beyond an illusion of like a perceived way of living. So, like, say for example, you've been brought up in a culture or the society that we live in as kind of put in place the standard of, like what expectations are, right? So like what it means to be successful. Like there's a redefining of what it means to be successful, understanding that you don't have to work 70 hours a week. You don't have to work 60 hours a week. You're not going to find the full soul satisfaction of doing that as soon as I start talking about the good stuff, right? It seems to be some interruptions. Again, I apologize. Guys, it's a leaf blower now. So I'm going to give this just a couple seconds. So sorry, I'm just going to give it just a second because it is disruptive to the flow. So I just kind of want to, it is what it is. But like I was saying, this is some like a breakthrough of conditionings, programmings, that were made to be, that were made to kind of live in, right? Because, we're brought up in a society that focuses, heavily on, work weeks or, depending on where you come from, where I come from and the society that I live in, it's very heavily influenced by work and big business. So it's almost like there's like an awakening almost that's taking place of being like, okay, like this old way of doing things isn't working for me. But this way of doing things does work for me and I can be successful at it. I don't have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Because again, I gotta kind of watch what I say on this. But it's recognizing that, not everybody's cut for a 9 to 5. It's recognizing that that's okay. It's recognizing that we all have strengths and that some of us have other passions. And so it's that shift of being like, you know what, maybe I am going to go after that new career. Maybe I am going to go after this passion. Maybe I am going to take this up. I am going to go back to school. I am going to go back and learn this. I am going to do this. But it's also taking a seat in the process of it and allowing like allowing that release of that control and just being like, you know what, like everything is going to come together as it's meant to. I do see a strong connection of like friends and people supporting throughout this, but somebody needs to rest. And I feel like it's a masculine energy. I feel like they need to rest. But even during this time period of resting, it's like they're moving forward. They're letting go of that burden. They're taking a seat. They're releasing that control. Be careful not to get stuck in an energy where you're not giving back. There's a feminine energy that's just in a very receptive mode, sees beyond the illusion, has released all the energies that make them feel suppressed, sees beyond the illusion, has friends and connections that are coming towards them. This is actually a really nice energy because it's like harmonious, where there's like lessons being learned, things being released, things being guided, connections coming in, the release of comparison of where one might be versus another, realizing that everybody has their own individual path and journey and that not every path is going to be the same and not everything that works for everyone is going to be what works for the newer generation or what works for your kids or your grandkids. It's like realizing and coming into harmony with like allowing, I want to say like nature take its course basically, because this like old way of being or this old way of doing things was very suppressed, like felt very restrictive. It kept people in like these exhausted kind of conditions where it's like extensive hours and not enough time to rest, not enough passion. And it's like shifting out of that energy to step into this more free type of like living, the freeness of being, like what it truly means to like exist. Like people are re-evaluating what it means to be in a community, even what's important when it comes to being in a community, being in a house, being in a community environment, even like a society, a unity. Like it's like, what is important? Is it this or is it this? I hope that that makes sense. These old energies, like they're being released. It's moving forward. But I feel like there's still energies here that are comparing, where again it's like what one would perceive as being receptive and being patient, another would perceive as being lazy. And it's like that shift in mentality of like not perceiving it as laziness, but perceiving it as like divine timing, or something like that. It's like that release of that control, that release of that burden, the release of that old systematic way of being that kept people exhausted, stepping into like awareness. I want to say like back to like the mother energy, back to the feminine, back to, earth. There's a lot of trees and flowers blooming. Again, I don't know what it is with this divide, but I've been feeling it a lot, where it's like a divide between this earthly divine like nature energy versus this materialism and like wealth. Like I don't know what it's about, but it's like a divide between the energies, where it's like you have one group of people who are who are on this, and then you have another group of people who are shifting out of this, shifting away from materialism back into, I want to say, what's familiar, So let me pull some regular cards here, since I've spent quite a little bit of time on these cards. So what do we have for Aries? King of Cups. That's emotional maturity. Masculine energy. Four of Swords. Aquarian energy as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius energy. Taking time out. Healing. This is also spiritual wisdom and knowledge. This is death card, Scorpio energy. This is death and rebirth. It's transformation. Moving forward after a tragedy. What is this? Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. Sorry, let me just pull these cards before I start getting into these, because these are kind of interesting. It's a lot. Sorry about that. Aries, are you guys dealing with water sign? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo type of energy here? Let me see what we got going on. What's this? The Lovers wanted to fall out, so remember that. We got that Knight of Swords that came back. Hold on, let me get a good look at this, because you have a King of Cups energy here. This is emotional maturity. This is somebody who's very connected in their emotions. But this person, looking at the Four of Swords, the Death card, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there's an energy here at the King of Cups who had to do some deep personal reflection on like emotional commitment, like what is commitment to them, what is emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. What is emotional fulfillment to them? Healing it. They could have been, there's an energy here that could have been comparing like past situations, options, comparing one person to another. Then you have the Death card here with the Seven of Cups. This is like rebirth and transformation. This is like not knowing how to get to something, not knowing how to get from like point A to point B, or not knowing how to come back in towards something, or they feel like they have to do it in a way that it's weighing heavy on them. Because somebody's like thriving, they're independent with the nine of Pence. Like they're hanging out, they're chilling, they're good. Could have options. You have Temperance here. This is like wanting to heal, wanting to revive something. Two of Cups and Temperance. This is like hoping, having hope, hoping that something will heal, hoping that with patience, time will work through something. This could have to do with the wish fulfillment too, and the Ace of Pentacles, wanting to ground something, wanting to come in with some type of offer. I almost said author. Somebody could be a writer. That could be somebody's name. And then you have the Star cards. This is having hope, healing, destined situations. This is also having hope with the Six of Swords, hoping that you can come out of confusion, understanding one's emotions, but sitting back, letting something kind of run its course. I feel like somebody thought that by sitting back, that you would come to them, or that something would just come to them. But then you have the Five of Wands, so it's competition, competitiveness, wanting to win at all costs, wanting to get away with something. Maybe wanting to maintain some type of independence even. Justice and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Swords. Somebody is stressed. I can feel it in my chest. Somebody could be thinking about an Aquarius, or somebody with strong Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Pisces energy, Scorpio energy too, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. But somebody's like up late at night, like their thoughts, while the other person's like completely content. So it's like you have one energy that's sitting at the Nine of Cups, you have one energy that's sitting at the Nine of Pence, and then there's this Nine of Swords. I feel like the Nine of Pence and the Nine of Cups kind of go hand in hand. Somebody could be worried that another person has options. And so there's like this reflection going on that maybe they should have maybe done something a little bit differently. Maybe they should have taken action. Maybe they should have sat. Like there's something going on with like what ifs. But somebody also knows that there's a wish fulfillment here. They know that it's a wish fulfillment, or somebody doesn't see something that's coming to be offered towards them. But see, this 9 of Pentacles wouldn't have the 9 of Swords, because this is confidence. Somebody could be just worried that there's competition involved, or that something's going to be like competitive, or that it's going to be conflict oriented. Justice won't go in someone's favor, like someone's worried about it. I don't know what that was. It's like this King of Cups is worried. They're hoping that something can balance out. They're hoping that something will... They're hoping that they can work on something, that they can give to something. Yeah, they're focused on this 10 of Pentacles. They want to work together on something. They want to be victorious. You have a double 9 and a double 6. But they want to invest time. They want to work. But they're coming in like a wounded warrior. They could be coming in from a distance with this page here. This is somebody who's been keeping an eye on another person. They've been watching from a distance for quite some time. They want to make an investment. They want to work together, but they're a little bit shy with like however they're going to approach. I don't know what that pertains to, but in the past they could have been giving to like other people. But I feel like they want to come in with this Magician and make something kind of go down. But right now they're coming in as the Page of Swords, and they're just kind of keeping an eye as they build. So this could be somebody who is already building the 10 of Pentacles, and they want to come in with this. But they've been through something because they're sitting at the 9 of Wands, but they think like there's something successful here with the 6 of Wands. It's like public recognition even. And then you have the 3 of Cups with the Hierophant. So this could be like a reconciliation. This is like a celebration. This is like, here's that 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. Somebody is stressed out. But it's destined and fated for something to come back around. The Moon's here. Something's unclear. Somebody doesn't know how something's going to go down. Strong Pisces energy as well. I feel like someone's hoping that you're going to give them the opportunity to explain something. I don't know what that's about. Quite a few cards here, but I'll take them. So there could have been something that went down in the past where somebody wasn't willing to compromise with another person, and so there wasn't like a successful like reconciliation of some kind. Sorry about that. My phone is like going off during your reading. Like, I don't know, somebody's going to message you, or you're going to get some type of message, or you're going to get some type of like download, like quick, like back to back type of energy. Because like I'm saying, like there was something that went down in the past where there was an energy that wasn't willing to compromise, and so there was something that went down that had to, it involved forgiving and learning. And so this honeymoon card, I'm looking at it in reverse, and it's like something didn't go down a specific way because somebody wasn't willing to compromise. And so there's also, this could be the one, and the wedding card is here. And so when I look at it, also there's another energy here where it's like the situation involves marriage. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Something went down, and I don't know what it was, but there's forgiving and learning involved with this. But there's a strong connection between two people. I don't get the sense that somebody was like previously like married in a situation. I don't really see that. I see this as being like a situation where like maybe you thought that you were going to marry this person, or like there's a wedding involved. Like you can meet this person at a wedding. You could end up marrying this person. You could be married to this person. You already know this person in one way, shape, or form. The wedding card for me is always kind of like a strong bond, a strong connection, but there's always something secretive kind of underneath of it. And I don't really know, like it always depends on the surrounding cards. And so when I look at it from this, it's like something just went down in the past where somebody was unwilling to compromise with somebody else. And it might have had to do with commitment, or it might have had to do with like how much emotion somebody was giving another person. It's like that person wasn't willing to compromise in the past. Like they could have been like very closed off. They could have been like very detached. And then like now they're kind of realizing like, okay, like like something wasn't working in the past. That method wasn't working in the past. And so now there's this energy that's coming back around where it's recognizing it, forgiving and learning is here, so that something can come back around and there can be a reconciliation that comes back through because somebody made the choice, because somebody did the reflection. But it's really taking a seat and letting go of whatever control issues are here and compromising. So there was some type of lesson involved with compromising, whether it be with like belief systems, whether it be with personal differences. It doesn't, to each its own, but it was needing to be released. That control aspect needed to be released, because this wedding card always kind of makes me feel like this person's facial expression, it looks very like very much well like this person's very in control of themselves. That's kind of the facial expression that I see. So that needed to be released for something to come together. Like this connection is stressing somebody out, but they needed to learn how to like sit back. They needed to learn how to kind of review and revisit is what I'm hearing. Review and revisit. So I don't know what that's about. So again, my phone is like going ballistic. So I feel like somebody's gonna message you, or you're gonna get some type of information where it's just something's gonna come through, So let's move forward to Sagittarius. Let's get started in Sagittarius. Let's go. So I feel like you guys are starting a new chapter, to be completely honest with you. I feel like Sagittarians are new book, new chapter, new book, something new. Also, birth. Giving birth. You might know somebody who just gave birth. A friend of mine just gave birth, actually, and I believe she is a Sagittarius. So, okay, wait, let me mark it. Let me mark this. Sorry, guys. So we're at 3416. Okay, 3416. Okay, and that's Sagittarius. Woo. I wasn't ready for that. But it's exactly the amount of cards that I needed to. I'm hesitating. I kind of want to take these. I'm going to take them. Wow. Projections, the Lovers, Aquarius got that, I think. Possibilities and nothingness. Wow. Eagles, big birds. Big birds are super significant. Eagles are extremely significant, or like condors are extremely significant. Very, very significant. There's something about mountains. There's something about flowers, roses. There's something about a rose, or someone's a rose. Somebody called somebody a rose. There's something sacred here. There's like projections. This projections card. This is like, again, like look at that. And look at those roses in the cards. You know, these roses are crazy. Like, they've never stood out like this to me before. But I feel like you're dealing with a connection. It's like there's something's coming back together, or it's getting like a restart. It's like going back to source, going back to square one. Mirror, or I'm sorry, mirror. Oh my God, no. Morality. I literally thought that said mirror. Holy shit, that's never happened to me before. Not with this deck. That was crazy. There's something very reflection oriented with this connection, very deep from the heart space. And then you have guilt reversed. This is seeing beyond illusions, seeing beyond somebody's tricks. Even I see an energy here that like didn't want two people to come together. Moment to moment just came out, but somebody is like, that energy is disappearing, and this is just going with it. Yeah, going with the flow, releasing suppression, enjoying the little moments, participation, co-creating the dream. That's what I'm saying. Rightness, it's here. This is here, guys. I don't know what this is, but there's something here. You guys are in some type of a connection. I don't know what this is. This energetically, there's an energy here. I keep getting pulled back to it. I'm going to address it. Some people might not like what I have to say, but it is what it is. There's an energy here of like it's like a woman, an older woman. Don't know who she is. Don't know what it's about or who she's portraying herself as. There's two energies, okay? There's an energy that doesn't want something to come together. It's like roadblock, roadblock, roadblock. Like somebody would like purposely put out roadblocks to like deter something from occurring, deter something from coming together. There's a breakthrough of that energy where that's no longer going to be affecting whomever it's affecting. So it can be released. There's another energy here of a like a grandmother energy that is on like the other side of something, that is working on behalf of their ancestors. Like they're working on behalf of whomever they're connected with to bring something together to release this suppression, while this person gets the opportunity to just go with the flow, because something is here with ripeness and participation. And this is like what is just and what is right is coming in. What is just and what is correct is coming in. Then you have the dream here. I don't know if somebody has had dreams of another person, or if you've seen somebody like in your dreams, or if you feel like this is the person of your dreams, but this is like daydreaming and like bringing something into reality, and actually like participating with the co-creation of it coming together, and actually partaking in the process of it while also enjoying the bliss of it. This guilt is being released. It's actually being transmuted. This bird is watching over this. This eagle, this condor is watching over. I feel like you'll be outside, you'll be minding like your own business, doing your thing, and you'll see this bird. And that's a sign for you that you are on the right path, that you are being guided, that you are going in the right direction. You see something, you see it clear as day. You see it. This suppression is being released, this negativity is being released, this guilt is being released. There's a co-participation that's coming through. It's wiping the slate clean. There's a wiping of the slate that's taking place so that something can come in. Queen of Swords, using your discernment, seeing clearly, seeing justly, being in balance, being in harmony. There's a connection to butterflies. There's a strong connection to butterflies. Air element for sure. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, you could have two people in feminine energy, or you could have two feminines on the board, or one person could be in feminine energy, or both people could be in feminine energy, or this could be one person. This is a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Pentacles. This is being logical and also being very grounded. This is being rational and also being very nurturing. This is being very upfront, but also knowing how to be gentle. You have the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is communication. The Queen of Swords delivers clarity. There could be a Queen of Swords energy that delivers this truth to a Queen of Pentacles, earth sign energy. This Queen of Swords has some type of truth. Could have to do with a home situation. There could be a mother situation involved here. But this is a home situation with the Four of Wands. This is building a stable foundation. There's some type of truth coming out. Some type of clarity coming out. This Queen of Swords could actually be helping the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles could actually be helping the Queen of Swords with something. It could be relating to a home. This Queen of Pentacles could like help. I don't know if this is like two people coming together. This could be business even. This could be two people, an air sign and an earth sign, starting a business. You have the Two of Cups. This is a connection. Both people could be, you guys showing up in feminine energy. There's going to be clarity that's shed upon something, and it has to do with building this Four of Wands. This is like happy home. So you have two people, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles energy, very loving, very nurturing. One that's coming in to participate. It's like two people willing to participate. Willing to come together, willing to show up for each other. And again, there's no judgment on this channel. So we have the Empress and we have the King of Cups. This is beautiful. Ouch. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I feel like there's going to be a connection that comes towards you. Like somebody's going to speak some type of truth. There's a strong Aquarius energy. There's a strong Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, strong Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. There's a truth that's going to be spoken about some type of connection. Somebody could have feelings, especially with the King of Cups. This is somebody who oftentimes is very in love, and who's very connected into their emotions, very grounded in their emotions. This could be this could be somebody stepping into that masculine energy of like more action taking, where the King of Cups like is going to take action towards something, and it has to do with their emotions. It has to do with how they feel. With the Empress being here, like this is something that they look at as like, again, it's like happy home. It's the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Like what more can you say with the Queen of Swords? This is somebody who is very grounded, very secure in feminine energy. And then you have this King of Cups also showing up in feminine energy, which is beautiful, which tells me that this King of Cups energy is balanced within themselves to show up as feminine and as masculine. So whoever you're dealing with is very balanced in their energies within themselves. They know when to take action. They know when to step back. They know when to be receptive. They know when to be open and more direct. There's a nice balance within this person. This person could have a truth that they want to bring towards you, but it's like kind of waiting for the perfect time, or hoping that something will pan out, hoping that they made a wise investment. Hang on a second. So I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in one of their bigger placements. I feel like this person has been holding back, and now they're kind of showing up as the King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, or this is all the feminine energy showing up as the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, where it's like this person is looking at you as being receptive, looking at you as being nurturing, being grounded, looking at you as that divine connection. And they know that they have to come in as the King of Cups in order to ground a situation, because however they were doing it before, they were kind of holding back. Again, if this is relating to anything business-wise, I feel like there's a partnership that's going to take place, and this partnership is going to be very successful. Between an air sign and an earth sign. It's going to be very successful and harmonious, but it's going to be an investment. But it's going to lead to prosperity, like an abundance. There's some type of a decision. Going back to connections, there's some type of a decision. This Empress wants emotional maturity. In a situation, and isn't willing to see anything but that maturity, or isn't willing to entertain anything but that maturity. What is this Two of Swords about? Okay, so there's a King of Cups energy here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Swords. This King of Cups energy that's here is in the process of like having clarity or seeking clarity about this connection. There's a King of Cups energy that looks at somebody as the Empress, and they're taking time out, I think, to heal and to deeply reflect, because somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity, or that they needed to heal because they didn't take something that was given to them. And then there's like this recognition of like emotional fulfillment with the 10 of Cups, but then there's the 3 of Swords. So I don't know if somebody is hoping that they can heal a situation, or that they're recovering from a situation that maybe they're leaving in the past. Like they're coming from a situation, and so they're healing, and they have to make some type of a decision. But I feel like this is somebody stepping up because they're reminiscing, like they're realizing that they missed something because of the 3 of Swords that they were holding on to. They weren't making a decision on. They weren't willing to free themselves from something that was keeping them stuck. They were procrastinating. They were waiting. They weren't taking action on something. But then boom, here it comes, type of this clarity comes in. And I feel like it's because somebody makes a decision, or they recognize what they want to invest in. Because I feel like if there was an offer made in the past, it wasn't taken. And it was because of something lingering from the past. Could have been a previous relationship or a previous foundation, and it was still kind of lingering in this person's energy. And then somebody realizes that there was some connection that somebody actually like really truly wanted. And they were like, this was a dream. But see, the tides have shifted a little bit, because this energy is also coming out as the Queen of Swords again, who is very disciplined and knows their worth. And the Empress isn't just going to entertain somebody who makes them feel less than. So I feel like this King of Cups is actually in the process of trying to come in with something more mature. And again, my phone is like going crazy right now. So I really feel like you're going to get a message, or somebody's going to send a message, or you're going to get some type of insight towards something pertaining to whatever this could be. Because the suppression, whatever was holding somebody back, it's being let go of, because somebody's recognizing like a connection now, and they're recognizing that they have to participate. And I feel like you were dealing with an energy that maybe thought that by sitting back you would come to them. Like, I don't know what that's about, but it's like, for whatever reason, like it couldn't go down that way, because this person had to learn some type of a lesson as well. Like, because there's always lessons involved, right? Oh, hi, Catherine. I'm so glad that you caught me live too. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you love them. That makes me happy. I'm glad that I could be here. So let's see, Sagittarius. It just looks like it's like somebody reflecting. But see, you have this feminine energy where, like, I don't know if like the feminine energy is the one who was dreaming or who has dreams, but it's like something coming up from behind, where I don't know if you're going to exactly like see this coming, or see this person kind of coming towards you. Because there's something like about the moment. Healing family issues, calling in your soulmate, and this could be the one. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. You have true love at the bottom of the deck and worth waiting for at the top. So I feel like by being, it's like you're bringing something in, and I don't necessarily know if you see it coming yet, because again, this person's trying to figure something out over here, healing family issues. There was something that went down in the past where they needed to take time out, they needed to heal from, and it could have been something that they were invested in previous. But they know that they have to come in mature. They know that they have to come in ready to commit, or they know that they have to come in being emotionally available, more vulnerable. Like they know that with the King of Cups. This is also someone who has deep emotion, who is very much well, like, the King of Cups, like, they're very emotional, but they might not show it on the surface, but they feel very deeply. And this is like the King of Cups is always very in love, but they might not always directly say it. So I feel like if this person was giving you, like, I want to say breadcrumbs for some reason, it's like they weren't willing to see something in the past. But it's a recognition of this clarity now. And I can't tell. I don't know if this is other people. You have a Queen of Swords, you have a Queen of Pentacles, and you have an Empress. I feel like that's the same person. And this King of Cups looks very frustrated, very irritated. The Wheel of Fortune's here with the Nine of Swords. So it's like somebody's worried that something's not going to go in their favor. Could be dealing with a fixed sign as well, or fixed energy. Ace of Wands right here too. Somebody, like, again, there's sneaky energy. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if something went down between two people in the past when somebody was traveling and they thought they could, like, get away with something. I don't know what that's about. But with the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords, this is like a well-rounded feminine energy that's here. And I feel like there's something, it's like it's bound to come back together. But there's an energy here that, like, doesn't want it to come back together. And I can't tell if it's like an ancestor or if it's like somebody in the present moment, like somebody's relative or something, or somebody's mom. But there's some type of interference. But all of that's being, like, put out. It's like it's getting cut out. It's being released. But there was, like, some sense of, like, how it had to go down. Like somebody's, like, very traditional, or like their family's very traditional. And this energy was just, like, very, very, very strong. And it, like, influenced how something went down. And I can't tell if it's like an ancestor on the other side or if it's like present day. But it's whatever the case might be, it's being released. It's being removed because it was a blockage. And this is like finally co-creating, finally putting in the effort, finally seeing something, realizing that something is guided, being pulled back to something, embracing the moment. But again, you're dealing with this feminine energy who, even though they're coming in as the Empress, they're not going to take any shit from somebody. So it's either like you have to come correct or don't come at all. And I feel like with the King of Cups being here, this is like coming in more emotionally invested. But again, I would just be leery because they're coming in with this Ace of Wands. And for some reason, like, this Ace of Wands feels like slimy to me, and I don't know why. So I don't know. Again, I don't know. Take that as you will, you know. Is what it is. But I don't know. Somebody, we got the Ace of Cups here with the Star card, the Three of Pentacles underneath of it. So I don't know if somebody's like reflecting on their behaviors in the past, and it's like they recognize like how they played part in something, and so they're kind of going through like with this Hermit card, the Ace of Cups. It's like that's deep self-reflection, really, really going within. But I don't know if like I almost want to say like their game hasn't changed, if that makes sense. So whatever this connection is, like I mean, it's bound to come back together. It's bound. Like I almost feel like you're getting a start, like something's getting a start, like a fresh start. I don't know what that is pertaining to. But either way, it's like this could be the one healing family issues and calling in your soulmate. Like some whatever went down in the past pertaining to like other people and family, like whatever that interference was is being like moved away. It's being wiped away. It's being released. And this calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You holding that space for whatever this is actually bringing it in. So you've already met this romantic person. I feel like you actually know this person very well. I feel like you're actually very familiar with them. And if it isn't somebody who you physically have already met, this is going to be somebody who you meet and you're going to like literally feel like you've known them for your entire life. And you're going to be like, whoa. And you could actually meet this person while you're traveling, or you could actually get invited to go somewhere. It's like you say, for example, somebody invites you out, like this Queen of Pens, Queen of Swords. It's like, say, for example, you're out with your friends and you're just connecting with friends, because Two of Cups can be friends. And like, say, for example, you go out with your friends and you're just minding your own business, doing something, and you meet somebody while you go out. It's like this was fated. This was fated for something to come together. But this person that you're connecting with is coming out of something, and it's pretty big. Like it was something that had to do with their past. It had to do with some type of foundation that they invested in. Family could be involved. In the past, I do see that there could have been a connection that was already pre-existing. And if this is somebody coming back around from your past, there could have been something that went down while somebody was traveling. And that kind of caused some type of like a decision, anxiety, the wheel spinning, like it caused something. But I don't see this being very negative. I actually see this being more positive, because this is the release of this energy so that something can come into harmony, so that something can get a blank slate, so that something can come back into some type of it's a fresh start. It's like this card literally is like a blank slate. It's literally returning to source, returning to like what once was. It's like a start over. It's like I'm almost hearing somebody like be like, can we start over, or like, can we go back to, can we, my computer just glitched. It's like, can we restart, can we refresh? Can we have a do-over? Can I start the level over, please? Can I hit the restart button? System refresh. I don't know what that's about. But that's Sagittarius. That's really what I'm getting for you guys. Yeah, let's move forward to water. Let's move forward into water. So I hope that these messages are making sense, because you guys have a lot going on, a ton going on. Sorry, I'm just now seeing the chat. Exactly, you don't chase. We're equal or we're nothing. Exactly. I like to say the saying, I don't chase, I attract. What's meant for me will simply find me. I don't know, I've been stuck on that one for a little while. But let's jump into water, as I'm sitting here just kind of rambling and getting my cards back together. But that was a pretty good read for Sagittarius. But yeah, I saw that affirmation that I don't chase, I attract. What's meant for me will simply find me. I saw that affirmation and I thought that was really good. And I was like, I like that. It's very well put. Anyway. Let's see what we can get. Let's do Pisces. So we'll do Pisces at 1. See, 10555. So you guys got some change. You guys have some change. Change is coming. Pisces. Pisces, why am I hearing the Mortal Kombat like theme song? Like why? Like what are Pisces getting into that has to do with Mortal Kombat? Like Pisces, come on, what's this? What is this? Okay, harmony. I saw the dolphins. Ooh, friends, harmony, 10. It's out of 10. Pisces. You guys are vibing. You guys are like strongly in your element. Friendliness. I felt that. Friends, big time. You guys have a lot of connections coming towards you, or like new connections coming towards you. Beautiful blue energy. Like absolutely beautiful blue energy. Possibilities. There's that eagle again. Dolphins and eagles. Existence. Whoa. This is coming into harmony with new people, new groups of people, new connections, connections from source. I feel like if you guys have been going through a lot of transitions, or you guys have been going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of, cycles coming in and out, you guys are going to start to transition into like a new community almost, a new group of people, new friends. This could even be deeper connections within, with spirit, with ancestors. Friendliness is here, so that's kind of like there's some type of connection that's coming into your life that is bringing a lot of possibilities, endless possibilities. And then the stars are something very ether-like about this energy, like it's very divine. Like I'm hearing, I wished upon a star. Like I feel like somebody wished for something, and it's coming in. Whatever this is connection. This is a connection. It's coming in. So if you guys have been worried about a connection, don't worry, because it's coming in. Rebirth. You have 10-10. Yep. 10-10. You guys are stepping into something absolutely brand spanking new. It's beautiful. Success. Yep. You guys are detaching from the mind, and you guys are going after what you know is truth, what you know is for you, what you know is for your highest good. This is coming into participation with other people, in the harmony with other people. This is equal give and take. This is the rebirth of something new. This is what you've wished for. There's something coming in that you wish for, like clear as day. Page of Swords, you could have been watching, or somebody's watching you from a distance. Aquarius energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy. Somebody could be very stressed out about this, but they're keeping an eye, or somebody's gathering information about something, but somebody's just minding their own business. It's not even worried about it. But somebody is like holding themselves back from possibly even reaching out with this Eight of Swords. This is mental energy. This Page of Swords is holding themselves back. And I feel like it has to do with truth, because the sun actually popped up, and then boom, here's a Death card here. Somebody is focused on another energy. Pisces, I don't think this is you now that I'm talking. Like, I think that this section is actually the person who you could be connecting with, or somebody in your energy field. But the person in your energy field is actually watching you. They're very stressed out. This person's been holding back a lot of communication. This person could have been entertaining other people, or just kind of like dating around. This is a connection that you have. This is a strong bond that you have with somebody, but they're keeping a distance from you. They're very stressed out about this. They see that there's a pullback of energy, but something's going through an extreme transformation, to kind of put it simply. Somebody's hoping that they can reconcile. And then you have this Three of Pentacles. They want to work on something. This is somebody who you already know, because with the Three of Pentacles, this is somebody who you've invested time in before, or you know that like there's something that you guys have to do together. This is some type of contract. This is like planting seeds together. This is like waiting for something to grow. You might not have had all the answers. You have the Page of Cups here. This is like an apology. This is a small gesture. This is somebody wanting to come in and make a little bit of like an effort, or come in and be kind of romantic and be cute. Yep, Eight of Wands. This is somebody coming in trying to be cute. Somebody coming in trying to rekindle something. I don't know if you see it coming, because the eyes are closed on this card, and this Page of Swords is watching this person. I almost feel like it stresses this other person out because of how peaceful and serene you are. Because Pisces, this energy actually isn't you. You are very serene. You're actually up here. This energy is stressed out and holding themselves back because they were holding back communication. I almost feel like this Page of Swords has been holding back gathering information because they want to almost express how they really feel. But this person doesn't really, they're not coming in as a king, they're coming in as a page. You see what I'm saying? So they're giving you little bits at a time, little bits. But this is a transformation that's actually taking place. You could be connecting with a Capricorn, or somebody who has strong Capricorn in their chart. Somebody could travel to come and see you, or want to travel to come and see you. Somebody could have very strong Scorpio placements. This is somebody, again, watching from a distance. And I don't even think that you see it, or I don't even think that you're paying attention to it at the moment. You're focused on going within. You're focused on whatever like intuition you have right now, because you guys are like up here. Like, this is beautiful energy. You guys are like, your energy's coming out like this, Pisces. Like, but you have some type of an offer or a message coming towards you. Somebody is hoping that they can reconcile. This is very slow to come in. Even though the Eight of Wands is very quick, this Knight of Pentacles has been slow to approach the topic. The Queen of Cups actually just showed itself to me, but it didn't come out. I almost said Queen of Pentacles. So again, you could have a strong earth sign here, or somebody in strong water. The Sun card came back out. Somebody sees Pisces, they see you as their happiness. They see some type of illumination around what they want to give to this situation. They want to reconcile a situation. They want to work together on something. This is like the sun illuminating this connection for this person, and them realizing like, wow, like this is a person who I need to have in my life. This is somebody who I want to be a part of my life. This is somebody who I don't want to lose. Again, Ten of Swords, don't want to lose them. Don't want it to end. This is somebody, again, who did not want something to, they didn't want it to end. They don't want it to close out. Whoever this is, they don't want it to close out. Nine of Cups, this is a wish fulfillment for somebody, and they know it. And it stresses them out because they know it. They know it's a wish fulfillment. They know how divine this connection is. I feel like ever since somebody came into this person's life, like whoever you, like Pisces, I'm reading for you, right? So whoever the person you're connecting with, it's like you came into their life and you just like shook their shit up. They were not expecting it. Knight of Swords, they want to put up a fight. They want to go after something, but they're not coming in. They're not coming in as a king. They're coming in as a knight now. They're going from a page to a knight. This is somebody, again, small gestures. Quick, fast communication, but small, short sentences. Very direct communication. Could be dealing with an earth sign, air sign. You have the Ace of Cups. Again, you're going to get a message. Ace of Cups, you're going to get a message. Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody knows that they should have invested in something, or they're hoping that you're going to have patience with them. They see something clearly now. They recognize it. They see it. Somebody's taking action towards this Ace of Cups because they have clarity. They want to invest time, or they're hoping that you'll be patient with them. King of Wands, they want to take action. Nine of Swords, up all night, can't sleep. Magician, they have all the tools necessary. They want to come in. They want to make a judgment call. Justice for the Nine of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Like, they see somebody thriving. They see you're thriving. You're not even worried. And this person's like, why aren't they worried? Why aren't they worried? Like, are they happy without me? Like, this person's driving themselves nuts. They're driving themselves nuts. And Justice is coming in with clarity. Because this person knows that they should have taken action. They know that they should have manifested it. They know that they should have done it. They had everything that they needed, but they chose not to. They chose to act like a page. And I'm getting frustrated. And I don't know if, like, this person, like, irritates you, or, like, they're gonna irritate you with the way that they're coming in. But this is something very divine. And that's, like, kind of the double-edged sword with it. It's divine. So take that as you will, Pisces. I hope that makes sense. Whatever this is divine. Somebody's been keeping an eye on you. It's driving them insane because you're not focused on them. And they thought by pulling back, you would, like, run back to them, or you would, like, shift your energy, but you didn't. You went within. And they're like, whoa, where did you go? And you're just like, I'm a Pisces. I'm going within. Like, I'm going on my spiritual platform, you know, like, and this person's like, what? And so they're like, shit, but this is like, this person's been watching for a long time, or for some time here. But you know who this person is. It's very divine. You know who it is. They've been watching from a distance, but I don't think that you've been putting any time into it whatsoever. I actually feel like you've been focused so much on yourself, and so much on your own path, and so much on the growth, that this person's just gonna kind of like it's like you knew, like, that something was successful when you met this person, but they didn't see it yet. And now they see it. And now they recognize the connection. They recognize the depth. They recognize how something was pulled together for their highest good. But you could have been dealing with somebody who had narcissistic tendencies, or, like, you know, self-sabotaging tendencies, where they chose to only give a little bit. They chose to give whatever they could give, and wanted everything in return. Or it's like they didn't want to fully acknowledge the depth of their feelings even. Like, they didn't want to just let go of it. They wanted to have it their way. But the thing is that it caused an ending. It caused some type of final ending with the Ten of Swords. Like, somebody did not want something to end. And because somebody shifted gears and they went within, and they changed up on this person instead of focusing on them, this person was like, whoa, hold on a minute. Maybe I do want this. It caused somebody to see the truth. Could be connecting with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this person, again, it's taking them a little bit to come in as a king. So you're still dealing with somebody who's coming in as a knight. Like, their communication's a little bit off. But they recognize that something's a wish fulfillment now. But they also understand that there's a chance that you might have shifted gears. But they know with the Six of Pentacles that you're open to being receptive to them. Because I feel like this person has tested the waters a little bit, where they might have sent you a message or two, or, like, kind of just, like, checking in on you, like, once or twice. And that was them kind of testing the waters to see how you would respond. to see if like you were quote unquote maybe still mad at them. I don't know what that's about. That's been popping up a little bit. And with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you were willing to give to them, but you weren't giving them everything that you gave them in the past because you learned that lesson. And they were like, oh shit. So she, you know, he or she did change a little bit. They did, you know, maybe they aren't going to give to me anymore. And that person's like, oh my gosh, like, what did I do? I do want this. I do want to invest in this. I do want to reconcile. So I don't know what that's about, Pisces, but I hope that that makes sense. Because, like, I feel like this person came in and tested the waters. And they were like, how are they going to respond if I send this message? Let me compliment, or let me send them an emoji or something, or whatever it might have been. And I feel like you were just totally receptive. You're just like, oh yeah, thanks, you know, cool, you know, smiley face, whatever. And it like blew this person like totally away because like they were like, oh, so they are open. Oh, so they are receptive, but you're not giving them 100%. Like you're Six of Pentacles. It's like, okay, you give me a little bit, I'll give you a little bit. You want to breadcrumb me? Here's your breadcrumbs back. But it's not in a mean way. It's in a equal give and take. Like if this person's coming in as a page, then you're going to show up as a page. You're not going to you're not going to overgive anymore. And I think that that kind of shook this person up because Pisces, like, you know, Pisces energy is very giving. It's very loving. It's very intuitive. It's very, very free flowing. It's very beautiful energy. You know, Pisces are beautiful energies, but like, when a Pisces realizes that they're being taken advantage of or they're not getting the same that they deserve to get back, like, seriously, a Pisces can tune out, you know? And I feel like, and it wasn't negative, you know? It was because this person went within. And I feel like it shook the other person up because they didn't expect you to go within. They didn't expect you to like just switch up like that. But you had to switch up. You it's more important. As a Pisces, that higher calling is stronger for Pisces energies. So as a Pisces, that comes natural. You're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go within, back down into myself, you know, like I'm going to go back down the stream. And I feel like this person wasn't expecting it because I feel like this person might have expected you to maybe kind of come to them. But instead, Pisces was like, I'm out. I'm going to the river. I'm going to the ocean. I'm going back to self. I'm going to go hang out with my dolphin friends. I'm going back to swim with the dolphins. Call me if you need me. Like it's not like heavy energy. It's actually very lighthearted energy. And I feel like it threw this person for a loop. You know, maybe they thought you were mad, but you're like, no, I'm just chilling. I'm with my aquatic friends. I don't know. Like, again, I feel there's a Leo energy here. So I don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's all. That's what I'm getting for you guys. So let me pull some of these here for Pisces. So you have getting to know each other, children, and playfulness. So you might have children or they have children. Could be inner child related. Could be that youthful energy. It could be the rekindling of the child spirit. It could be getting to know each other on that in-depth level of feeling safe, like when your inner child feels safe. It could be that, right? So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You know, you guys, it's feeling safe within one another. The dolphin is actually very, like, that's such a safe energy to me as a reader. Like the dolphin, it's just, it feels so safe because it's like dolphins are so protective and they're so loving to like their family, to like their what their pack, I guess, I don't know. Like dolphins is very playful energy. It reminds me of the child energy. So the dolphin energy is very childlike, very innocent, very playful. This is recapturing that playfulness. So I feel like somebody's going to try to come back in and want to recapture this. They're going to want to recapture it, want to get to know you on that deeper, youthful, innocent level. You know, they're going to want to try to like, I almost just said fix something. Love yourself first. That's most important. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's kind of what I was saying, Pisces, where this person like didn't expect you to flip the table and go within, because your self-respect and the way that you love yourself shows this person that you're like not to be messed with in that way. That you're like, you know, you're good. Like, and that's what it shows this person. Like, you put yourself first, and it actually makes you more attractive to everything around you in your environment. It's a quantum field, right? So vibrating on that level, that frequency, resonating with that self-respect actually brings you more into alignment with what's truly meant for you. So this is really beautiful energy, you guys. It really is. Really, really beautiful energy. Like, absolutely beautiful. So that was for Pisces. That was actually quick for Pisces. Your energy came out really quick. But since I am at an hour 26, I am going to break this video up and do Cancer, Scorpio, and then into the earth signs in a little bit. I'm going to go just grab a little snack and another drink, and then come back and finish some of these up. So I hope that these messages helped. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate you guys joining me here on the chat. Also, thank you guys for the likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. It really means the world to me. Again, if you are interested in personal readings, please just email me, and we can talk from there. So I'll see you guys soon. Take care.